Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Yep, we're at that time of year where it looks like I'm wearing the same clothes every day because the outside layer is. So I'm wearing the same sweatshirt, but I wear layers because it's like 20 degrees outside. I'm not up to long underwear yet. Not on the pants. The pants are different every day. You don't really see those. Anyway. Less laundry. I don't know. And then she shop again. Hardest part of my job is the thumbnail that you guys see every day. Coffee. Pretending to be excited about air. Look, air. Okay, pretend it's some guy you've never seen before who's like the hottest guy you've ever seen. Oh, anyway. The drawer is repaired. So I came in here. First thing I did was take a peek at what we did yesterday with the epoxy. And I sanded it down to make sure that it was done. It is done. And I've pre-drilled the hole for it. So it's all ready to go. It's ready to be primed and painted. And, you know, brought up to speed with the rest of the piece. Wanted to have a conversation. Getting a lot of this in the comments. Hardly seems worth it. Not worth the money or all the stuff. But let's say this wasn't a doctor who she could clearly afford it, right? So let's say it's not a doctor. Let's say it's a college student with IKEA furniture. And they're like, oh, what am I going to do? I broke the drawer and I can't afford a piece. Well, this stuff, this wood restorer is way cheaper. And by the way, if you're a college student, don't get this. Get the tube. Get the tube, the 2-part tube that rebuilds it. We did a table leg with it. I have this because I need industrial sizes. You don't need it if you're making this repair at home, and that will do the same thing. It's called Quickwood. Quickwood. KWIKWOOD. Go to PeonyLaneDesigns.com. In the search bar, it's on the side panel. Search down at the bottom. Quickwood. And the instructions for that will come up and you'll see the tube that I'm talking about. Anyway. Let's imagine it's not a doctor that's doing this cabinet. Let's imagine that it's a college student or somebody who's moved out on their own for their first time and they literally cannot afford a new cabinet and the drawer front has broken and come off. This repair is far more economical than buying another piece. Yes, it's not a great piece of furniture. It's not a great quality piece of furniture, but a lot of people are living with furniture like this, right? So like you're used to coming to this channel and I've got a 100-year-old dresser or a 100-year-old vanity or a 100-year-old nightstand or whatever the case may be in here. But the reality for a lot of people is fast furniture like this. So if we can keep it from being junked and thrown out by showing people how to repair this drawer, then I feel like I've contributed a little bit to keeping things out of a landfill, right? So here's the drawer. Here's my repair. You can see it was cracked down to about here. There was no longer a place for you to drill into or screw into. And we've rebuilt that piece so that this can continue to be a cabinet. It's not going to go into a landfill. It's not going to get, you know, tossed out to the curb. So, yeah, we don't love this furniture. I mean, I fully believe that if college students went out to like picket fence gals and searched for furniture, they would find pieces that are far less expensive and better quality. However, that's not the reality. They're going to IKEA and they're picking up flat pack because it's new, it's convenient. You know, they get the style they want, the color they want. It's a reality for a lot of people, and it's cheap. It's inexpensive, and a lot of people have budgetary concerns when it comes to furniture. Although I'm serious, you guys could get better furniture at Picket. Anyway, I'm not going to harp on them about that. If they have something like this and it breaks and they need to know how to repair it, it can be repaired. Don't put it out in the garbage and spend another $100 on a cabinet when for $8 you can make this repair. Okay? And anyone can make this repair. It does not require special skills. Sand it down so that it's flat. It's a little dirty, but go out on the patio or the porch or the, front stoop and do it so that you don't get the dust in your house. And then, drill it and screw it. Or if you don't have a drill, just get a sheet metal screw, a self-tapping sheet metal screw to replace the screw that you have. And that'll go through it. So for everybody that was in the comment section saying, this is not going to work, it's worthless, blah, blah, blah. I may agree with you, but this is the reality of the pieces of furniture that people have, and I would like to show them that it's still worth saving. Otherwise, we have a lot of these pieces that end up on the side of the road in a trash can. It can be fixed. It can be fixed. It can be fixed. It can be updated. You guys have seen it. It can be updated. It can be repaired. So I'm going to get off my high horse now. But I fully agree this person can afford a new cabinet. However, let's not discount the fact that somebody watching may not be able to. And, no judgment. You got a piece of furniture and it works for you and you needed a nightstand and you got the, IKEA nightstand, but now the drawer fronts come off because this is not a them thing. They're not the only ones that are going to have this problem. These drawers do not last because it's pressed plywood, and any kind of repetitive stress on pressed plywood, eventually something's going to break free. Especially if you're not pulling it perfectly straight every time. Like if you're standing up and it's a lower cabinet and you might lift just a little bit when you open, it's going to rip off. It will break. So I just wanted to point that out, that, not everybody is us. Not everybody's going to have a 100-year-old dresser. Not everybody's going to have a 100-year-old table or nightstand or solid wood from the 80s and 90s, and 90s weren't solid wood. The 70s and the 80s, whatever. So, there. This is a repair that a lot of people can make in their budget. And I'm happy to show them how to do it. So, there we go. I'm going to get off my high horse now. But this is repaired. This is repaired and it will last as long as she has this cabinet, is my guess. Unless the surrounding wood, like the top part, self-destructs. I make no guarantees on that top part of the wood because I didn't fix that. But there. That is fixed. So I'm going to screw it back together. And actually I only have 3 screws for 4 holes because they used a nail to try and repair it. And see what I mean? I mean, they tried to repair it. They just didn't know how to do it. And now I'm here to tell you how to do it and how to do it right. But quick wood would be my solution. You have to work fast with quick wood. It's putty. And work really fast. Be prepared. Don't lollygag. But it'll work. It'll work and it'll fix it, and you can Live with your piece for a little while longer until maybe your budget's a little less tight. Okay? Or your parents, go, I'm remodeling. Here, you want these? And you get new dressers. Let's face it, half my furniture came from my parents. And it's still good, so I just keep, refreshing it. Except my dining room table. I bought that on auction. A really nice farm table. Anyway, yeah, but like most of my furniture came from my parents. I swear my mom redecorated her house repeatedly only so that my sister and I could have a home. And God bless all the aunties and my mom for handing down what they had, because I had an aunt who, when I moved into my first apartment, shut up. My first apartment, who gave me a beautiful drop leaf dining room table that I had up until about 10 years ago when I bought the other one on auction. So I can't thank her more. It was a wonderful dining room table, and she just, she was updating. And she just gave it to me, and it was nice because I had no money. And people who may need to repair a pressed plywood piece like this, or they don't have any money, guys. And Quickwood, like $8. Some sandpaper and, self-tapping screws. We can fix it. Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. Stacy the Repairer. Yes, we can. I'm gonna get this thing put back together, get it all screwed together, and we're gonna prime it so that we can get this to the same state as that and be ready to move forward with our project for today. Do I look smug? I feel smug. I love doing that. I love when I take something that somebody feels is garbage and I repair it to the point where, once this is painted, you're not going to see any of that. And you're just going to be like, oh, it's a solid drawer. I was once offered $300 for an $8 chair I refinished. By a lady who would never set foot in a thrift store. She's like, I don't know where you got that chair. I'm like, the thrift store. Are you kidding? I said, well, it didn't look like that when I got it. There is a little bit of satisfaction in my job when something like this comes together. And it was frustrating to see it because I wasn't expecting to do that kind of repair. But once it's done, there is a little satisfaction there. This thing is solid now. On the other side, I cannot help them. Like, I don't know what's going to happen on this side. I did use slightly thicker screws to replace all the screws, just to give them some extra wood to bite into. So the screws that came with it were fairly narrow shafted, and I just got a little bit thicker one with more threads. I don't want to keep screwing into the old wood with the same shaft because it's going to be like, it's not going to get any friction. It's not going to get any grip. So I just used a slightly thicker sheet metal screw. I prefer sheet metal screws, guys, even on wood. They're self-tapping. They're nice. I always get the sheet metal screws, and I know I've heard complaints. I don't care. They work. Anyway, the drawer's solid. She's going back in. So let's get her primed up and to the point where it can dry and look like these. I saved some of the retique it. And yeah, I'm going to be proud of this piece when I'm done. I feel like I'm going to, just this. It's going to make me proud of this piece. She didn't deserve a garbage can quite yet. All right. I'm at trust the process stage. So I've got almost one coat on everything. I still need to get the sides of this cabinet, but it's so blotchy, and you just start going, ah, it's just, but it'll work out. It'll work out. It'll work out. And it looks blue in person. You see black. I see blue. Trust the process. Trust the process. Just more paint, more paint, more paint, more paint. I'm bored. I'm bored with it. I need to let this stuff dry. It's getting sticky, and then I roll over it, pulls it off, and then I get frustrated. And so I need to just give it a hot second. But let me show you up close. The little one looks pretty good. This one don't look too bad. I mean, it's probably got one more coat before we can let it dry. That one looks like crap. So I'm going to let these dry, and then I'm going to come back to it. Hang on, Jeff's here. So I'm wrapping up for the day because I'm done painting black. I hate painting black so much. I think I said that the last chair that I did too. I hate it. My eye is twitching. I hate it so much. I hate it. And I've got so much stuff to get ready for. I've got to do 2 Etsy shipments, get packed up for stuff I got to bring to Vintage Junkie, and I hate painting black. So I'm going to give this a couple days to dry and then come back after it. I did go after it with a brush. I had rolled it one direction, rolled it the other direction. You're still seeing like little bits of the paint come through. So I did a little flip-flop method of brushing to kind of try and fill in the little areas, but it's still very it's gonna need yet another coat of black. It's fine. It'll be great. It will be good when it's done. I'm just really frustrated and bored with painting black right now. So I'm going to be done with that for today and go work on some other stuff that I need to get done. She's not in a hurry to get it back. So it's going to take me a while to get this done. Just because of the amount of repairs and then layers and layers and layers and layers that had to be on it. Because, you know, it was the primer bonder, the wood, the 18 coats of black that are going to have to be on the top. It's such a pain in the butt. It's such a pain in the butt. Black is the worst. Did I say that about white too? I said white is the worst. Black is the worst. Because white, at least the primer's white, you know. Anyway, I'm going to be done now. I'm going to be done for the day. Well, not really done for the day, but done with this for the day. So, thanks for watching, you guys. Happy checking. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.